he was in the low, he was like Josh.
Jen probably can help you too,
He got
because
paid
she
like Josh did.
has to be on a good
What do I
budget
have to
too.
do? Do I have to be on a good budget? Let me tell you what you do.
You just
get
say
married,
no to everything.
That's, yeah.
and then you know nothing
Yeah.
anymore,
Yeah.
because you just don't do any of it.
Yeah.
I do nothing anymore.
No,
I put the money into the bank account.
Mhm.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Okay, you could talk to Steph.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That reminds me of,
I was
I
thinking,
used to pay all the bills when we were
Yeah.
at Saravilla,
yeah.
yeah,
and then now I don't.
no, that's like me, I don't pay all the bills
Uncle
now.
Mike, yeah, Uncle Mike grew up with I don't know where he heard about it, but he had an envelope system.
Well, I just need to actually get my HOA numbers. That's the big thing. It's
Yeah.
like I have a general idea of it, but I haven't gotten an exact dollar.
Right, and that's what that thing in, what's his name? Don't let Dave Ramsey.
No, I know.
say.
The only reason, it's not Dave Ramsey. It's people at PCC whose parents had Dave Ramsey. Unlike you guys, they raised them to be very dogmatic about it,
Okay.
and so.
No, but what he does
Anyway.
have a good section about your budget.
This
Yeah,
is
right,
an
as far as
example
remembering everything else.
of what,
Yeah.
this
no,
is a
and
flyer
Turner,
that,
sent me a lot of Dave Ramsey stuff.
our
Oh, okay.
principal sent us.
But the book
This
is
is
very
art.
helpful with that.
This is what
Yeah, no,
art
I'll
does
take
for
a look at it.
parents. This
It
is an
actually feels a
advocacy,
bit invasive.
Yeah.
advocacy
Which
group.
it needs to be.
They are the where
It's like
we
about
went
finances, you got
to get our
Yeah.
lawyer to help us, cause we haven't funded it yet, but we have all the papers for a trust. We wanna fund it and have a trust so that Joy, because there's all of that issue too. Monies for her and how to protect that, because I don't know if it's gonna be any use or any good by the time, in a few years, because of the Prime Minister of Canada. But our Blueberry money, we wanted that to go with Joy, where that money, any monies that came from there would hopefully not be too big of a headache,
Yeah,
because you do have to do international
yeah.
accounting.
So she just pull it out.
That,
Because
you know,
it's
some of
from
these
Canada.
things you think that
And then
are a
the other
good
month,
blessing,
I
oh
pay
yeah,
bills
here's
for the
extra
money
money, but
we need there.
with it comes all of this other stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, ARC
In fact, we only have one
assists
checking account every.
all of that and your special needs
So,
families,
yeah.
they
Mhm.
help you walk through, and so they, and then there's,
bills would come along.
advise- there's
I
somebody
actually
else
have the
that-
long ones at the credit
I don't
union, paying bills
remember.
now, Because. the
So
holiday
basically,
was
there are groups
So,
of people that are willing to
That's why
help.
we divided everything.
But
Yes.
you are still needing
at
to be
different
able
banks,
to
so
do all of
It was
this.
hard to transfer.
You
These
the
things,
parent-
to do the action, and
The
if the
parent
parents,
has to do all of the work.
Yeah,
if they're not, if they either
Yeah, I'm sorry.
can't, whether or not they're capable, whether
there
they're
you go,
useful
pull
or
that
not.
down later.
Right.
Or whether or not for some reason they just are not willing to, or don't care enough to do that, not that they don't care enough, but that there's too many other things that they're responsible for that they feel as though they cannot take
Right.
on another
Right,
big giant thing, you would not get
right,
the
exactly,
benefits of doing all of these things.
right, exactly. That's the one thing that MISD did and does for all of our parents, because when they get the student enrolled in the school, then they can work towards helping that parent fill out all the necessary paperwork in order for them to get all the benefits. Before, free diapers, free formula, because they do have all the services,
Yeah,
if they qualify financially.
yeah,
Most of our parents will, because these kids are completely unable
yeah.
to do anything.
And they get, like Ann and that, they get paid for doing their laundry, they get paid for meals.
Yeah,
The
when you have
services that they
Medicaid,
provide.
we could actually bill Medicaid, or not bill Medicaid, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would bill
kind
them
of, for
for
the
my care,
responsibility.
taking care
Care.
of Joy. That's what Anna's sister does, and that's what Nathan's brother does. It's a job for them to take
It's sort of a
Nathan to
side
his
job.
baseball game or to the art class or whatever. He bills those hours to Medicaid and he receives a check.
I see.
It's
But-
not a lot of money, but
No, but it's
it's
But it's
supplement.
offsetting the fact that you cannot be working during that time, or you cannot be, yeah.
with Joy, because Dad went on disability before Joy turned 18, she doesn't receive SSI, she receives SDI, which is, or SSDI, Social Security Disability Income.
Okay.
Her money is based on your dad's work hours, which means she gets a decent check.
And I maxed out every year for the 3 or 4 years before I got hurt.
Yeah.
She's
So I got the
been
full amount, so
receiving
she gets
more
twice
money.
what most of the kids
Yeah.
get.
Oh,
She
wow.
receives, like, they might receive $700 or $800.
A
She's
month.
been receiving, she's been receiving
1,400.
1,400,
Yeah, she just got a boost.
every month. The difficulty, the negative thing about that is that once she turns 26 and she's kicked out of Lutz, we do not have Medicaid.
Oh.
Most of those places, most of the workplaces, job workshops, where she
All
would
Medicaid
go,
funded.
only will take Medicaid dollars because it's quick and easy. They just bill the government and they get paid that way. So if you don't have Medicaid and you don't have a Medicaid number because when you get Medicaid, you get a service coordinator. And that person is an advocate.
Sure.
They are going to be the one that's going to set up, you've got a number, you've got a caseworker.
Yeah.
They're like a social worker, but it's for the Medicaid. And they're going to help you
Get through all those.
get all of that stuff. When we go to the dance in October, it'll be the first dance I'm not working at. I've not wanted to give up passing out food and seeing all my old Bove students
Yeah.
and just connecting with the Lutz students because this is the only way as parents,
You get
and
to
I'm working,
participate.
so I can't do field day, I can't do all these daytime
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
It's the only way I get to connect with the kids. And but this year I can't. I got to go to the meeting with your dad. We gotta sit down.
And find out
And
what's gonna happen.
the woman that's the transition coordinator from Lutz, this is something, she's a teacher, but she also's taken on this responsibility. I don't know if she gets a little bit of money for doing it, I don't know. But she, is going to find out for us which of these different places will take
Mushroom.
private funding.
I
Because
see.
some of them will, and if we can find a place that will do private funding, and if we will go and visit them and check them out. There is a place that's right here on Common Road that is Academy of Dreams, and it was fun. It was started, a lot of these job sites are started by parents. And this was actually an aunt of my principal
Oh.
that started it. We've just had negative things heard about it, that it's
Sure.
kind of a social club.
So you don't
Anna
really
was
know.
there, and she didn't care for it. They didn't care for because she has cerebral
More
palsy
behaviors.
and
Oh.
can't walk real
Well, not
well.
only that, she complains. I
Well,
really hurt today. I mean, when she comes to
no,
me,
she is.
she's got a whole list of complaints that I'm really tired. I'm
Well,
really hurting.
yeah.
I'm really.
Because she
is.
and she truly is.
Yes.
I don't doubt that she's
No,
not hurting, but
yeah.
she's not.
She hasn't. doesn't
She's
have the
never been
perspective.
taught, or
Yes.
or her personality is. She was very she was one of twins. They lost her brother. I mean, he died
Yeah.
in at birth. So Anne, of course, this girl was going to be
For everything.
everything.
Yeah.
And it's as Anna has grown older, and because of Anne's personality and Melissa's personality, I don't know the dad at all, really.
Yeah. But they're both very
Negative.
passive. Oh.
They're passive,
Oh.
but they also are very
I see.
negative.
Yes.
They're also
Okay.
very,
The world's
is
against us.
crumbling.
against us, yes.
Yeah, and
not
so,
quite bitter, but on the edge of bitter.
Sure.
yeah,
Though,
Yeah.
though her sister is she she has lots of tats, and her hair has always been some other color besides natural.
Sure.
You know, she works at an AI school, which is dangerous.
Yeah, that's the Neil Reed, that's where I was.
So-
Oh, no,
but she-
okay, yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think of somebody you know that would be like her.
I don't know, but she is truly, she's very warm, passionate, compassionate. And so is Anne.
But she's
They give
abused.
you,
By Anna.
oh yeah, they both are.
Yes,
They
yeah,
both are.
yeah.
But, I don't know where I was
Oh,
going.
You
what
were
I was
saying
talking
that
about.
she didn't do well at
At that
academy.
place,
The job, it's
because
a job
so
support
many
center,
of them,
sort of?
yeah,
Okay.
because so many of those young people had been there before her and had been there for a number of years. And for Anna, it felt as though there was a click and she
Sure.
wasn't being
couldn't
She was
included.
on the outside.
Okay.
Which she
And,
was, because she's new.
Yeah.
And they went, for all of them, they closed the school for a week, cause all of them went to Florida.
I
for a
see, they
week.
went on
family groups.
vacation.
The
Together.
The families went.
The
there.
Yeah,
families.
yeah.
They all go to Special Olympics together, they all do these things.
They're, it's the triple Bs,
Exactly,
but in a schools that.
And the
Exactly.
triple Bs used to be only 4 people,
yeah,
and now it's grown to 7 or
yeah,
Yes, I
or
do.
8, yeah, 8 with Joy.
8 with Joy.
I say all this with Joy,
Oh,
could care less.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for Joy, it might be perfect. They do take private funds, from what we were told,
Yeah,
and they're only on Common Road.
yeah, it's really close.
So
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
real easy for us. It sounds
Yeah.
perfect.
They're-
However, my only concern is the adults. I don't
Yeah.
know the adults. Will the adults engage Joy? Because the adult people that are going there, they won't. They have their clique. I can't expect them to engage Joy.
Sure.
You know, Carly might, because Carly has art class with her, and Carly's mom may make Carly include her
Sure.
more.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
But you know, the church at the end of Clinkert on Common
is
Road.
where they meet.
Oh, yeah.
It's where they meet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
And it's a Christian group, because they will have a Bible class and stuff, which for Anna and them, because they have no faith, it's not that they don't have
they're
faith.
Catholic,
They're
but
not,
they're
they
not.
don't, yeah, they have no,
It's
not
different.
practicing.
Yeah.
like Melissa will tell you, she has
Oh,
no.
Melissa has no interest in Christians. She dated
Yeah,
a
well, she
Christian
has
guy.
no, and
Well, I talked to her about it.
yeah,
She had dated a Christian guy and just thought, you know, he was too black and white. You know, she was more of a party girl, was her leanings.
Sure.
So, you know, it was just too restrictive.
what are you talking about over there? But anywho, so that would not have been a reason for them
Well,
to
they
have.
wouldn't have been.
And
yeah, that
Anna
would've
would
been hard.
not have been, she wouldn't have not have been used to all that. Joy, you know, she goes to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
Joy's with me when I'm teaching in
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Joy would,
It wouldn't.
she'd
It
sing the
wouldn't matter either
songs.
way. Yeah.
Because she would, you know, she'd know the songs,
Mhm.
even though she can't read. You know, where for Anna, that's all foreign
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah.
So there's reasons for us to not completely close it out.
Sure, but you know that somebody had a bad experience, which makes
Right.
it not a, oh, this is gonna be great, but more like, we can try and see.
See, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I want Joy to be happy, and if Joy, I don't want her to have anxiety.
Mhm.
And she's had anxiety. I didn't realize when she was first at Lutz after leaving Bove, her first year, I did not realize because
That's
I
what
didn't.
it was.
I did
Yeah.
not. I sometimes I just slap myself in the head. But all of her picking at her face,
She's nervous.
she was nervous. The pulling her eyebrows out,
Yeah.
I realized because when I did notice that we were in a time, it wasn't at school, we were somewhere else, and I knew she had anxiety, and I started seeing her pulling her eyebrow. And then it all, I was like, oh my goodness, you're blind, woman, you know, all this time. And she had loving teachers, but I do not know the students
Sure.
who
what the
were around her,
relationship
because
was.
a
Yeah.
lot of special needs boys are big.
Yeah.
They are big, and
Well,
they
she
can be
had
very
that guy on
frightening.
the bus
And the boy on
who
the
actually
bus,
did attack her.
who, you know, And the bus driver got him off the bus because he was not gonna let him hurt Joy. So Joy was always,
Yeah.
But she was scared.
you know, but she was,
scared.
yeah. And I kept talking to her saying we need to be praying for him. Because I knew, I knew the kids, I didn't know this particular student well, but I knew that a lot of it was, for whatever reason, they target certain students for certain reasons. I don't know the reason, but they will target them, and so it doesn't matter. It's going to go, and you can change the seats, but it's still gonna go.
Sure,
So
it's like a specific person.
yeah. But anyway,
And I'm sorry, I'm giving you more information you ever want to know. probably.
no,
That's
and I
okay.
know,
This
I'm
is
just
what-
trying to, I don't even know where I was going after all that.
Well,
You know,
we were
you're
just talking about the school, like where she's going next. So, like,
Yes,
what
and so
school-
right at
yeah.
this point, we really don't know. So we're gonna go to the meeting, hear from all of these different groups, find out hopefully from Adrian which one will take private pay and not just
Yeah.
Medicaid. And then your dad will take her on Fridays, cause Friday she doesn't go to school at Lutz.
Oh, okay.
Lutz is 4 days except for, it's so many days. However many days it is, most of the weeks it's 4 days, but like beginning of September, they do the Fridays because they're making up for the days they miss.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they've gotta get in so many days, and they, even though they work year round, after May, for sure, I think it's after March, they don't work any Fridays
Oh, okay.
at all.
Okay.
And, so we can take her on Fridays. I will even be
And
able to go
Marcus
in the
said
summer.
if Rachel wanted to, when we get got on the program, what she does on Fridays would be, they would pay Rachel to work with her,
Who said this?
Michelle.
Oh,
But
Michelle.
we'd have to get it all Rachel would have to go through all the hoops.
Right, we
to
have
get
to get Joy on Medicaid.
But you go through all the hoops, and she can get paid for having
Having
to
Joe.
help her clean the house.
Cause we have Rachel, used to be Hess, but she married and now it's Rachel Roberts.
Oh.
She
Married
came to
Matthew.
Christmas Carol one day.
Roberts.
Yeah, she came.
Nice one
A nice Roberts.
though. The Matthew.
I don't know.
He
All
has-
I remember
his
is the
hair-
one that wasn't nice.
His hair came down to the middle of his back.
Yeah,
I remember the one that Michelle dated. That's not my favorite.
No, he ended up not being.
Ben Roberts was a different kind of story. This guy.
Oh.
Anyway, she
Aw.
comes in and cleans for us on every other Friday. And when she comes, who is
Isn't it
this?
I
Matthew?
know.
Yeah. I thought you said Brad Roberts.
Oh no, well I was saying
We didn't
that
like
is
him.
not my favorite.
Yeah.
Roberts.
Yeah.
Oh, these are nice.
Alex actually was just at our grandma's to quote them for
Yes.
Yeah,
the French drain.
yeah, this is Alex?
No.
No, this is
No.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew, okay.
Alex is my age.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, do you know somebody who does French drains?
Alex Roberts. Well, his family. It was they
$3,000.
I was gonna say they
quote.
quoted him for
Oh.
But
3,000,
that's
but
for the
he's
drain
doing-
going all the way from behind the garage to the street.
But it's
And
not,
then they're going to
yeah.
do all the posts that Papa, the 4x6s that Papa had started.
Mhm.
They're gonna do all that in the front, and then they're gonna trim the tree. So it's not hanging
Oh,
over
it's
the
all of
fence.
it? They're doing all of that for 3K?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
so that
How much
they
did-
might be more.
3 days.
affordable.
Mr.
Well,
Southern
yeah.
did ours?
Mr. Southern did part of it,
Me, you, and
Joy
Oh,
here?
I'll tell
Is
you,
Joy here?
Joy's,
Ron,
yeah,
Ronnie
Matt-
did part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Ronnie, his drains, get a Filipino if you want a good drain cut.
Yeah.
That
So he
man,
broke our,
I mean, he destroyed so many things, but he
Hearts,
he-
Oh, the
souls,
tools
dreams.
to-
he
Yeah.
broke our internet twice.
almost,
really?
almost
Cut it?
killed your sister. But other than that, he made a great
But
drain.
he
Got her arrested.
dug a drain
Got it
really
arrested.
well.
He made,
Put it
he,
to,
I should
a
say, he
state
dug a
asylum.
beautiful ditch, is what I should say.
No,
Mhm.
honey, bring this one. Hold on, I have more questions.
But the,
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Sarah said when they were out in California, people thought that was amazing.
Oh, that he can make a drink.
that he put in a French drain.
Oh, really?
You actually dug it out yourself?
Uh-uh.
You know, sort of like they just couldn't get that concept in their head that, yeah, you do your own work.
It's because the property value is so
So was
expensive.
Lutz
It's like,
an
how could you damage it? What if you cut
an
something? What if you cut
automatic
the internet?
transition?
Yeah.
Or did you
It would be like
guys
5 times
choose
what it would cost
for her
here.
to go to, like, was Lutz like
Lutz was automatic.
automatic
Probably.
because she went to MISD, she
Yeah.
went to Lutz, it was sort of like a graduated program? Okay.
Yeah, she completed and Lutz was available and open to her.
Okay.
For Nathan and all of them, they had to go and
Do a lot
kind
of
of
hoops.
apply. They had more hoops because
Oh.
they're in the regular ed. Lutz
I
has
see.
only so many spots.
So you have to get in,
You have to get in. We
Okay.
had automatic.
and it's job training,
Correct.
but a lot of those students aren't able to just then do like drop off at your job, go do the job.
Correct.
A lot of them would be job aided still.
Correct. They teach them, like Nathan and all of them, they have your whole, being able to be on the smart bus.
Oh, okay,
You know, they're teaching all of that. Joy would never be able to do that.
by herself, yeah.
No. If she would have to have a bus driver that knew her and knew where to drop her off and watch her
knew how
go
to get to
in.
the
Yeah,
place she was
And if
going.
you had a
Because
substitute, she would.
she is
She
not
wouldn't socially
correct.
be able to handle that.
handle that, correct. And, but yeah, they teach all of that, and they have,
Oh yeah, smile. I just manipulated her.
Yes, you did.
I know.
She's going to have doors open for her because she knows how to smile.
Yeah, you're so funny. All throughout her educational life,
Yeah,
she's had her IEPs,
yes.
where we sit down,
Do
go
you
over
do that with
goals
the school,
Yeah.
with the teacher,
with
the teacher and all the,
social worker people?
yeah.
This is, yes, with this, they have, from the regular school district, Roseville now has special education in the schools. They didn't when Joy, if Joy.
No, that's
We
what you were
would've had to
saying,
go.
now she would have been
Yeah.
in the mainstream school.
Because I think
with-
it's purely funny.
I mean, depends on who you're talking to, but the intention
Because
is,
the teachers that
Inclusion.
have come in from those programs to work at MISD
Mhm.
says, we've got none of these.
They don't
They're,
have the
they're not
resources.
supported.
That's
They're
what I
not
mean,
supported.
yeah, that's exactly what it seems
Yeah.
like.
So they're
from
getting
my-
the money, but they're not really reinvesting.
This
it
is
into
one of the
kids.
job sites, Elite Dance Lab, where
Oh,
Joyce works at, Michael's, J.C. Penney's, and Macy's. Well, don't stick your finger down your throat, you goofy girl. Yeah, goofy girl. I know you teething. Yeah. Tell those teeth to come on. Say, get out here. Come on. Say, Gamma says to come out. She's had those two little teeth forever. But this is a new one that they've gotten. She'll be going with, community prep, which is another class. That is more independent kids. That's where Nathan and Kendall are.
I see,
But,
okay.
but here's how it's affected Joy. Joy made up her own jobs.
Yeah,
At Michael, yeah.
At Michael's with the flowers, at Penny's and Macy's with the coats. You know, because people just try them on and throw them on the floor, or they don't really hang them up
I
right.
see, so she'll
So
go
she would
through
go
and
pick-
straighten them up.
And then zip them up so they don't fall down. Well, that wasn't a real job that they asked me to do.
Sure.
That's just, because
Joy
she makes her
decided
bed,
that was a
and
job
that's the way
that she
she
should
does.
do, yeah.
And then at Michael's, she loved the silk flowers, so she arranges them.
She puts them all in the right
When they get,
colors
well,
and
yeah, she puts them
people put
all.
them everywhere and she
The
puts them
problem
everywhere.
they had was because they were just the sticky price tags they wrote and put on
Oh,
there,
yeah.
they kept falling off.
Oh, when she
So
was
they actually
fixing them.
took one of their employees, they spent the entire day taping over all those.
Oh.
But they wanted Joy to continue
But they
doing
wanted-
her
To keep
job.
doing
Because
the
no,
job.
everybody hates doing that job.
Oh, but she likes doing that.
Yeah.
So
She likes-
somebody taped the prices on so she could keep
She
organizing
can
the
keep doing
flowers.
the organization.
But she
Um,
goes with the job aid.
And so when she was with
Yes,
mom,
she has a teacher.
she was with mom down at John Becky's,
Yeah.
and they went to a thrift stop, and they couldn't find her. Where was she?
Folding up the coats.
She was
zipping up the
zipping
coats.
up all the coats and putting them all on the hangers and.
I was looking, I can't remember what I was looking for. I was looking for something for her. I was looking for the light jackets for Bree.
Yes.
It was a store somewhat like Marshall's or something. It
Yeah.
was they were all new clothing, but all really cheap.
Yeah, yeah. Really.
and
factory.
Joy is and I'm looking at her and I'm watching what she's doing. I'm like, oh well, she's keeping occupied. I said, are you doing your job, Joy? Yep. She was zipping up and buttoning. Anything unzipped, unbuttoned, she was putting it together.
And then yesterday, when Rachel started to mop the bathroom, which she's been doing for 2 years now,
Yeah.
Joy goes, nope, that's my job. And so she mopped all the bathrooms.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
She
because
is
at the
taking-
new job site, she
At the
mops
dance
the
studio.
floors at the dance studio. COVID was the best thing for Joy, because when we were home, I'm getting the packets from Lutz and I'm seeing all the things. She was in, well, I can look, I got the list here. She was in, because these are the classrooms they have: community prep, community transition, custodial maintenance.
But the stuff she was learning,
She
because
was
she had to do it
in,
here, it finally clicked, the stuff I'm learning
I can use that.
is applicable.
she was
everywhere
in
else.
life skills,
Oh, okay.
teaching life
okay.
skills. So she had to learn, she was making the bed, wiping counters, and all this, and they used the board maker with the pictographs with explanation
Yeah.
on what
You're
you were
doing.
doing step by step, like you would teach a toddler.
Yeah.
Step by step by step.
Get
So
the
I
rag,
took
get a
these
rag.
That's the
things,
forward. Yeah.
and this is how we make your bed. This is how, and I would work with her doing it. We were doing it here instead of at school
Yeah.
because of that. And what happened was, when she went back to Lutz, I'll never forget New Year's Day. I came downstairs and everything is cleared out. I thought Jeremiah had done it, because he's the one who would do it. And Jeremiah, and I said, thank you, I didn't do it. And I thought, wow, your dad came down and did it? Not that he wouldn't do
No,
it,
but that it was
it was
early in the
just,
morning.
you know, and then I knew Josh wouldn't do it. I knew, because he doesn't, it's nothing
He
against
lives in
him.
his room.
He just doesn't think. He doesn't
Yeah.
see it, doesn't think. And Joy woke up. I said, Joy, did you clear? She goes, yep. And she's been doing it ever since. I wake up in the morning, this is all clear. It might be nowhere where you want it. It'll
Sure.
all be,
But she's put it somewhere
but she's
different.
put it somewhere different.
But
She
the counter
cleared
and the
the
tables
table.
and the chairs are
But
all
these
clear.
are,
Yeah.
this was like what we were given
Oh, I see. Okay.
to
yeah.
do
Each job.
each for making the bed. But this is the list, these are all the schools that MISD has.
Oh, okay.
So there's specific AI schools, autistic schools, there's schools that are
EI.
for emotional impairment.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have, and they're at all different elementary, middle school, high school. And they have the 2 center schools, which are your Peters and Gulbenkian. And that's where you're taking your multi-cap and all of that.
And they're creating a new Bobashan building. that
They
were
are.
saying
And
that's
at
gonna have.
Gulbenkian will be gone, and it'll be Bollinger.
And
they're-
is that gonna stay a school for, like a state?
It's a center school for the South Macomb.
Oh, I see. So that's gonna be the new name of
Yes.
the new school.
Bobashan
Yes.
will go
But
away.
Bobashan will go away. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, at least that's what we've been told. But these are all the classes that, and ideally, they want the kids to move around. We
So
had,
learn each different job.
yeah, they're learning different skills at the different, they had actually gave me,
But
There.
Joy's been an extra 2 years in the 2 beginning programs. Because she wasn't really getting it,
I see.
and COVID happened,
Yeah, so you were
so
kind of back
she kinda did those over.
laundry, greenhouse, life skills, maintenance.
you know what I was looking for was their, it might be over here. They have, each of our schools, like Bovenshin, we have to evaluate the kids, and it's kinda hard, because you're wanting these kids to be evaluated,
Here,
and a lot of times it doesn't pertain at all to the kids. Oh, here's a lot. This is what I was, this is actually, I got this, believe it or not, I got this, all this folder and all this stuff from Woodside,
Oh, the church?
the church, because they do Shine On, or they do Night to Shine, they do their own, but Shine On is Tim Tebow, the football player. He started that,
Night to Shine
program,
with
Night to
Tebow.
Shine,
Oh.
where it's a prom for special needs folks.
Oh.
Okay, so they have a parent room, so we go, and in the parent room, they have all of this, they get all of these advocacy stuff. But when I wanted to,
Roseville Life Skills Center.
this is it. They developed assessment.
Oh, this is on Kelly Road.
Yeah, so I grabbed it all because I said, oh, I need to look through all this stuff Joy's completing, I gotta know all the places available. But this is what they do, this is how they assess them. These are the things
Oh.
they're looking for, and they give them the numbers.
0 to 5.
Let's develop this. Bovenshin did the same kind of thing to
They
help
created
them.
rubrics.
Yes.
It's a rubric.
Yes,
Yep,
exactly.
that's what they called it too.
On how to figure out where they're at and what they can do. And to try to help find where's the best place for them to be successful.
Yeah, so where she has 3, she's still kind of wobbly,
Yes,
and so she might be more capable of doing something that she has a 4 in, but nothing as she like 100% could do this job by herself.
correct, yeah. So, of all the years we've been at Lutz, and we're there for the 6 years, right? 18 to 26, is that 6
8.
years? 8 years? Wow, it's been that long?
That's 7 years.
Wow.
She's about to be 26.
In
Oh
May.
my word.
She's
She
25
turned
now.
25. That's why I had asked Jeremiah
She was born in
Not to get
99.
married this year.
years ago. Well, he's not engaged yet, but he's
3 years
supposed
ago,
to ask.
she
And they
said.
get married
He got
this
the
year
house.
then.
They better. They better, because she needs to be married. This
The other
is
thing is,
wrong.
she doesn't,
It's not
but
fair.
she
Well,
calls,
if they can get
she calls it
engaged, it's
Jeremiah's
the
house.
same.
It's not our house, it's
Oh,
Jeremiah's
this
house.
house is Jeremiah's house?
It's his house.
No. The condo. It's his house, that time I
Oh.
remember. It's not.
It's not ours.
But
Well,
she
no,
is
she
making,
can
she
engage,
is
I'm just
making.
saying.
Well,
You don't
anyway,
have to have the wedding during the summer.
well, no, I don't know when they're gonna have it.
Oh, yeah.
But, I said of all the years, and this was years ago, I said, I know you're gonna get married, I know it's in there, I said, whenever you do, I said, all the years, please try not to have it to be 2025, please.
Maybe it can be,
So,
January.
cause I said,
January
I wanted to have, something really
It's okay,
special.
it's the groom this time, there's like nothing, you don't have to do anything.
No,
You have to have the
we're gonna
rehearsal
have,
dinner.
we're
That's
going
all you
to
gotta
have,
do.
we're gonna have the shower, because I'm not gonna do a combined shower, it's not fair to her to have my sisters over there. I just, no, No, we'll have our own shower. I don't know where I'm gonna have it, because I gotta, it's all the grandkids, all the,
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna limit
It's a
it to
lot.
people, everybody can come,
To people.
I'm not limiting people. But anyway, this helps you see all that they do. They take what they do seriously.
Yeah.
We don't just sit and babysit these kids.
Oh, no,
My
you're doing work.
teacher
Yeah.
is so frustrated with herself. I could slap her. I do. I slapped her the other day. I didn't really slap her. I go like this. Kristen! Because, she wants all of these kids reading. She wants all of these kids,
She has
she
really high
gets
expectations.
so,
Yeah.
she gets so frustrated if all they've done if all we've done is circle, or all we've done, because mind you, she's gotta give meds. We gotta change their diapers. We have to feed them.
Yeah.
They're tube fed.
Yeah.
They have, besides that, they see their physical therapist, occupational therapist. That was what's nice
Swimming.
about the center program.
Yeah.
All of
And all those people are
Are
there
there.
In the
every
building.
day.
and they teach us. I've learned so much from my occupational therapist on
Yeah.
what to do with the kids and how to help them,
Mhm.
and all the different things, like your hugs on the arms and your rub, all of that helps. It helps their sensory input.
Mhm.
All of that helps. And just learning all of that, then we're able to do it when they don't have the direct, services.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to get in. They're probably wondering.
Probably close the door and lock themselves out.
Where's your shoes?
I don't know. They're outside.
Oh, they're outside?
Yeah, that's where they should be.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off.
Oh, and I'm sorry, you're hearing hours and hours